Alright, you guys, Mando's back, and this time he finds some guy who's like wearing Boba Fett's armor. So he's like, hey man, give me your clothes. And the guy's like, no, I'm not giving you my clothes. He's like, come on, give them to me. And then the other guy's like, okay, but you gotta help me fight a monster. And then they fight a monster, and then like some sand people eat the monster. So yeah, then Mando has to take this weird dinosaur lady on like a drive, but like he has to drive really slow because eggs, like she has all these eggs, and he can't drive fast because the eggs will die, but it doesn't matter because Baby Yoda is eating all the eggs. Like every scene, like he's eating most of her babies, and it just keeps going on like to like an unfunny amount. And then like she connects to like a robot head, and then she does this freaky robot head talking scene that really freaked me out. And then I don't know, something about spiders. So then he gets the lady dinosaur to the husband dinosaur, and he's like, holy crap, why is there only two eggs left? And then he goes to some fishing community or something, and then like a bunch of these Pirates of the Caribbean looking monster things kind of like overpower and capture the Mandalorian. I shit you not. And then he has to be saved by a bunch of women. And then he's like, how come all you guys can take your masks off and I can't? And then I guess they try to hijack a ship or something. So yeah, then Baby Yoda goes to school and probably eats some more baby eggs while these fat bastards go on a trip to blow up a secret Imperial base or something. Then we find out Baby Yoda's name is Gumgrew, Mildew, or something stupid, and Baby Yoda's like, what, are you shitting me? Because the Mandalorian found a Jedi, right? And they have like this really cool badass fight. It's so epic. So Mandalorian is like, man, I've been carrying this baby for so long, I really just kind of want to get rid of it. And she's like, well, yeah, you got to give that baby to a Jedi. And he's like, oh, but you're a Jedi. And she's like, yeah. And he's like, so you taking this baby? Or, and she's like, no, you got to go over there and call some other Jedi. And he's like, oh. And then she's like, yeah, they might show up. I mean, there's not many left. And he's like, so you don't want to take the baby? And she's like, yeah, man, like, take a hint. Also, here's a spear. So then the Mandalorian takes Baby Yoda to, like, this Jedi telephone booth thing. And he's like, hey, you stay here in this laser beam while I go shoot a guy. But the guy turns out to be Boba Fett. He's back. He's awesome. He's badass. He's got this scar on his face and this rappy voice, and he looks all grizzled and cool. And he's like, hey, man, give me the clothes that you stole from that guy that my father stole from some other guy. So then he puts on the really old clothes, and he's, like, super fat now, like everybody else. But it's, like, so awesome that he's fat. Like, it's funny because back in the day I drew this Boba Fett drawing, and it's like, I swear Disney stole my idea. So yeah, then Gus shows up, and he, like, blows up the Mandalorian ship, and then he, like, steals his baby. But that's okay, because Mando still has his spear. So then Mando and Bill Burr go on this hilarious mission together, and they're hanging out, and, like, Mando's going so far out of his way to not show his face that Bill Burr's like, can you just drop this no face gimmick? It's really annoying. And he's like, fine, here's my face. You happy now? Check it out. Everybody look at my face. You want to touch it? Then the Mandalorian takes all his girlfriends and goes on a mission to get the baby back. And along the way, he collects a limited edition lightsaber. And then he gets reunited with the baby. And he's like, oh man, I love this baby now. I want to be a dad again. Let's be a dad, you guys. Then these badass, awesome robots show up. And let me tell you, these robots are awesome. They're like, they make the Terminator look like a bitch. And just even one of them alone totally handed the Mandalorian's ass to him. So the next thing you know, Mandalorian and all his buddies are all trapped in a room, and these robots are about to break in. These are like super formidable adversaries of doom. What in the world could stop these robots? So then, a fucking Jedi shows up, like, out of nowhere, and he's, like, badass. He, like, carves up these robots and makes them look like nothing. Like, this Jedi is epic as hell. He comes in, and holy crap, it's Luke Skywalker. Can you believe it? It's friggin' Luke Skywalker. Even R2-D2 is here. I mean, Luke Skywalker. I mean, his face doesn't quite move so good, but that's definitely Luke Skywalker. And Mando's like, hey there, check out my son. Isn't he cool? We're best buds for life. And Luke is like, yeah, I'm taking that kid now. And then Mando's just sitting there like, oh, crap, I lost my kid. I lost everything. I mean, I don't even have that whole hide my face gimmick anymore. I mean, oh my gosh, existential crisis. I don't even. What do I do with my life? And that's how it ended, you guys.